The first weekend of autumn and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They're going to look to throw.
Complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
10 yards there. Good for a Washington first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. They'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And that's a play to applaud, because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 40 on the 6-yard line.
George Karlaftis,
his 2nd sack of the night. And this one is right through.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack, because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive.
And we'll get this up just shy of the 30. You talk about this Washington defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Prescott. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Jake Moody now for the point after. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And some space here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
That's good for the Jaguars. 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Commanders 10, Jaguars nothing.
Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To the air again, Prescott. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. The Jaguars are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Fourth down, Prescott. Josh Jacobs, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
3rd and 3. Now back to throw. That is caught. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And the stop here will come in at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Commanders' first down.
They'll set up a throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. It's Gervon Dexter who got in to drop him. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it, taking it right down Broadway. Down to the 10. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return? Everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it over the field.
It's like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see something out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Jones on the return. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A first down throw for Prescott. Catch is made by Hardman. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's good for us, Jaguars. First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Prescott looks to throw on first. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
2nd and 10. throwing. Prescott. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Prescott yet again. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
A 64-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. For almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
They'll throw now on the final play. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Commanders 10.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. In motion right, that's Hardman. Looking to throw, Prescott. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good for Jacksonville. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
In motion left, Hardman. Now Prescott going to change the play. 2nd and 6. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. In motion left, Hardman. Here's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33. Prescott now. Across the formation, Hardman gets a completion. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Well, looks like they move things around here. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Tries the left side and finds Olave. Touchdown Jaguars. Chris Olave from 10 yards out. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Jaguar pressure and Jaguar sack. Keon White got in there for the sack. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. This is going to depend on the speed, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll try and throw for it here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
2nd and 5.
And his throw is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you definitely got to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And it is caught. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And it's caught. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stand short of the line to gain. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Let's get some yards, boys.
A short throw to Ingram. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield, and if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Prescott. And now another one thrown incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Open man layup. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
To the air again, Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Christian McCaffrey.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Moody good with the extra point.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Commanders 17.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on third down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this first down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes them.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. A short throw to Ingram. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Throwing here, Prescott.
That is intercepted. He's to the 15. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
This crowd, boy, in a state of shock. What was once safely in hand is now a tie game as the kick is away here. And a fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. To throw, Prescott. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste.
And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, The team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity. That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Christian McCaffrey, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Prescott. Able to connect with Jacobs.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here comes 2nd down. Prescott, he's going to change things up here. Prescott. Same target. It's Jacobs again.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Here's Dak.
And this is going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Kill. 47. Here we go, going to 54. Wide in. Here we go, 46.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Dak. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
2nd and a couple.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Complete right side to Hyatt. And he will have a Commander's 1st down, and that should just about do it. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that.